If we're gonna tell a story, we gotta go back all the way to the beginning. So I know I've got a tendency to make long videos and long stories, so let's keep it short for this one. What happened is I saw a video from Štěpán, and he posted a video on his M-Jet development stuff. Essentially his little jet pump. And he already has a few boats and that kind of stuff, but you know, I like to play with different toys, something that not everybody has. That's what I like to do. So I contacted him and said, man, let's make a team project, do something that nobody's ever done. And I pitched the idea of, let's try to make a jet ski. I know it's been done before, so let's try to spice it up and put a nitro engine in it. Somebody has done it once. As far as I can tell, I've only seen one person do it. So I was like, I gotta one it up. So let's put 2 nitro engines in it. And then the chaos unfolded. Oh, it looks cold. I am so not ready for this. There you go. We teamworked for a few months, and then we quickly realized that there was some inherent problems with having 2 engines in such a small boat, because you know, I like density. I like everything to be as small as possible because you've got more performance in a smaller package. I like that. And I eventually came to the realization that if I'm gonna build it, I want to be able to use it and enjoy it. And if it's too complex because you've got 2 engines and a fuel tank, 2 mufflers, there's a lot of stuff. If it's too complex, nobody's gonna want to build it and nobody's gonna want to use it. Okay, let's take a step back. Instead of having 2 engines, let's put 1 engine in it and make it work well. The key ended up being simplicity. If it's simple, everybody can do it. If it's simple, everybody can fix it. But I know not everybody likes nitro systems. So we decided early on that I was going to build a nitro version and he was going to build an electric version. But they were both going to be on the same platform using the same jet pump because he sorted that one out pretty good. So let's start with that. We had the pump, we made the hull, and then he worked on the electric version. I worked on the nitro version, and we ended up with 2 versions. Both of us have been working for months on this project. We were hoping to have it done by early summer, but guess what? We're pretty late in the summer, but we're still there. So if you want to make your own, you can. I'm gonna have a few links in the description on where you can get it, where you can get the files and make it. There's no instruction yet. We're working on that and we'll have it done very soon. Štěpán has also made a video on his channel, so please go and have a look at it. He put a lot of effort into it, and he's put a big amount of energy and time and effort into his version of the project. There was a lot of unknown. We figured it out, so I'm pretty proud of him. And I'm pretty proud of myself on this project. So go and check his video. And with that, I'm going to leave you with the progress on how everything went so you can follow along with what we learned and what happened. Little success we had left and right. Enjoy the show. Oh, it looks cold. I am so not ready for this. There you go. That's a beginning. Well, would you look at that? Servo seems to be having a lot of fun. Okay, so first startup didn't go as planned. So one thing is, servo's dead already. It wasn't waterproof, but I was just wanting to do a little test, but guess what? It died. And then this little thing came loose, which if you're an engine nerd, it's not good because the air was coming from the bottom here. So it's really not good. Mixture was thrown way off. But that's not the only thing. This engine, I cannot use it. This engine couldn't start because this little piece here, which is connected to the carburetor, desoldered. It was soldered because I cut it too short once and I had to solder it back together, but guess what? Vibrations took it off. So that engine was out, and now this engine is essentially in the same boat because that servo doesn't work. But the rest, I mean, the pump is pumping, so that's a good thing. However, it's not pumping as much as I was expecting it would. Probably has to do with the gearing I got. So we'll see. And then this little gearbox thing, although it seems to work now with all the vibrations, it's making a lot of unwanted movement. So we'll see if I can fix that. And apart from that, of course, the lid was open, so lots of water is at the bottom of this. But that's no big deal. At least I've got a test in the book, so let's try to improve it now.
So after this video, I did another test that was not filmed, and I saw a bunch of metal shavings at the bottom where the gear train was. So I know my gear on gear setup was not the best idea to begin with. A far better one would have been a belt system, but I was kind of running out of time, and I knew that, you know, if I want to have a working project by the end of summer, I need to simplify. And then I did a new boat with a single engine, and when I did my first test, I met someone I was not expecting.
You can't make this up.
You got a friend in me.
Success. I gotta go get it.
I was finally getting some success with the platform. The tune was getting better and the parts were not breaking anymore, so it was time to move off of the prototypes onto a finished painted boat. I took inspiration off of the 2021 Sea-Doo Wake Pro, the blue and yellow one, and then I added a few stickers to make it look good, and that was my color scheme. Since the carburetor tuning was good and the engine was broken in, I reinstalled the pull start to save some weight off of the easy start and simplified the internals. I also kept the snorkel since it really helped to prevent water ingestion in the carburetor, and it also kept the interior of the boat clean and gas free. So with the new boat painted and decorated, it was time for a real test. I took it on Lake Temiskaming, where there's usually a lot of waves, and decided to give it a try. It's not quite white water like it was designed for, but it's still gonna be a good test. Here's how it went.
Landed to shore. It can take a beating. A little bit of water. Nothing too bad.
So this whole project was a lot of fun. I'm glad I had the chance to work with Štěpán on this project because he knows a lot about boat stuff and pump and that sort of thing. So I'm glad I worked with him on this project. I think you guys should consider building one. This vehicle brings something new to the table, which is nitro jet skis. Me and Štěpán worked really hard to make sure that this boat is very easy to put together and it doesn't require a ton of material or some very hard stuff to get. You should be able to build this boat pretty easily at home. If you want to build one, you can look in the video description. There's going to be a few links so you can build your own at home. Obviously we don't have a video yet on how to put together, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And there is going to be a video in the future, we just don't have one yet. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for riding with me.